is suspended as a current limiting resistor, and that current limiting resistor was the burned, and it's a 2-watt ceramic chip resistor. It's a surface mount component that's soldered to the board, and that's what actually spun the printed circuit board.
Yeah, so that was shorted. Yeah, so it's shorted out, right?
Yeah, the 3.3 volts was shorted beyond that resistor, and all the power got dissipated in that resistor, and it just spun between the L and the PV board.
So you just went to Mauser or something and ordered that part for like 18 cents and $9.95 for shipping?
No, there were no traces left on the printed circuit board. The printed circuit board was burned up. So I just went further back on the printed circuit board, found out where it's connected, and used an axial lead component, and just jumped over it.
Okay. And forget the tracing on the board. You just jumped over the trace.
And then jumped over it and reapplied the resistor, externally. And when it wasn't a surface mount resistor, it was an axial lead resistor.
Yeah, still pretty small visually. So yeah, I know, you're the king. That's how we call you, the king of electronic repair.
That's right. I second that. Emotion. Whatever about that, I was just crazy and just couldn't do it.
And you got the equipment. Yeah, oscilloscope, signal generators, codes, you got it all. Most of us, or none of us, have any of that.
And I second that motion.
Go ahead there, Dave. You're heading into the house. You're having your big dinner tonight, Christmas Eve.
Yeah, we cooked a bunch of stuff on the grill. Yeah, it's good. It'll be nice. Yep. I'll be back out.
All right, we'll catch you coming out. You gonna come on the radio later, or are you staying in the house?
I'll probably get on the radio. If y'all are still out here.
All right, okay. All right, we'll see. All right, good to hear you.
Merry Christmas, Dave. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Dave.
Merry Christmas, we don't hear you.
Merry Christmas to everybody. And ho. Hello, everybody from SAL.
Good evening, Phil.
How you doing? Hello, Mr. Mike. Frank. Mark, I had to think for a moment. Wow, that's terrible. Whoever else had the honest frequency, hello.
It was all right tonight, man. You left, and you really abruptly last night. It was like, boom, I gotta go, and you were gone.
Well, my dogs were barking too outside. Something was out there.
Did you kill it?
Huh?
Did you kill what was out there?
No, there was something out on the road, and I came in, and I got back on the radio. I went up to 933, said hello, Merry Christmas to Buzzy and the rest of some of the guys that were up there. And then I QSY'd up on, where the heck was it, on 40, and I talked to this guy, Barry. He's checked in here a couple of times before. And I was going to be like a 5-minute deal, and I was going to shut down. I ended up being up here for about an hour, if maybe. But yeah, it was all good. I was going to come back. In fact, I came back on 75, Mike, and nobody was here. I was
kind of petered out right after you left, man. Kerry checked out, I checked out, and Eric was like the last one standing.
You guys were hot and heavy into that, the rigs, the new radio. I don't know if it's a new radio, so I didn't have really too much to add. I was listening, thinking around, cleaning up the room in here, and I figured, well, let me take a break. And I heard my dog. It sounded like somebody was breaking, like banging on my gate out front. Wow, what the hell is that? And I figured I'd be back. Anyway, it's all good. Grab the 12 gauge and go visit the front steps with the front of the property. Well, I do go out there on Frank, but not like a 12 gauge. Well, sometimes I have. I go out there with my 357 Rossi. And anything you hit with that, they're dead. They're completely gone. I agree. I do something similar. I'm a fan of the 45 automatic. The 12 gauge is a badass. Well, that is it. Probably a weapon of choice for, I guess, a reasonable range. What's good about it, you can't miss.
Wow.
It works very well on 2 or 4 leg varmint control.
They don't fire a 45 in Deerfield. Well, if you hit your target, what difference does it make? That's right.
I probably shouldn't admit this, but I've always shot a raccoon with 45 in the backyard.
Well, that is, you took care of it.
Oh my God, it turned the thing inside out.
See, they're here for you, you hear them? I'm surprised all 5 of the Deerfield cops didn't come to your house.
He probably would have showed up to shake my hand. I know them all. Yeah, that's how it is around here, Frank. But the 45 or the 357, you hit whatever you hit with that, it's bye-bye.
The same could be said about a 40 Smith & Wesson, too.
What? Smith & Wesson?
No, 40 S&W, the round 40 S&W.
Oh, I'm not familiar with that one. That's another very nice round.
Snappy as hell, but boy, has it got some power. Well, depends on how many grains of powder are in the shell, right?
Most 40 caliber bullets are 180 grain, and they weren't as large and heavy as, let's say, because capacity standpoint is why they developed it. After that bank robbery thing down there in Miami back in the 80s, they developed the 40 Smith & Wesson, the 40 S&W, because 9mm and 38 stuff, 357, 47, they weren't doing it. So they needed a large capacity, a very powerful bullet, so they came up with the 40 S&W. Well, the problem was 9mm where we just laughed at. We'd hit them and they were drugged up. They keep coming at you. The 45 automatic and the 357 had too much muzzle flash. So your follow-up shot was garbage. The 45 automatic had too much recoil. So they went to a 40, which was a really good compromise. Still had great muzzle velocity and still had great foot-pounds of knockdown. Yeah, I love it. Most of my pistols are 40, so there you go. I got 2 or 3 9s, but most of my, let's say my home protection one is a Glock 23 that sits in my nightstand. That's it's got 12 rounds of 40 S&W and night sights on it. So, and if that don't work, I've got a 12 gauge Mossberg 500 breacher. That's got the pumpkin muzzle flash on, muzzle brake on it with the side ports. So I can stick it right up to something and pull the trigger and blow a hinge off the door. Wow. Hey, I'll be back. I gotta go take a couple of pictures of that mower for Hank. He texted me and said, hey, send me some pictures of that lawn tractor. And that was like 2 hours ago, maybe 3. I'm gonna go out and do that. And I gotta go out and button up my balance. Listen to this, folks. I got a 9-to-1 balance, costing $150, and that's what I'm on right now, at 9-to-1. I'm on some SWRs, well, it doesn't matter here or there, but it tunes it so nice, it's so smooth, it's like, wow, magic. And I will be back, Michael.
All right. I'm going to go head to head anyway, so I'll be back, everybody. KG4 FPS. I'll be back. It's almost top of the hour, so there you go.
Oh, hey, Mike.
Yes, sir.
I know Hank called me. I could tell me Hank. No, please don't call me Tommy anymore. Don't call me Tommy. Is that what he said? I said, okay, Tommy. I'll call you Tom from now on. I'll make a note of it. So no, that doesn't bother me when I call you Michael, does it?
Well, no, it doesn't. I mean, it is my name, but, yeah, usually, when I was young, it was the cougar women that would call me Michael. But that's what I mean, they didn't cook good.
The cougar women? Why? I say in a more, a higher respect, admiration, like, Mr.,
So like the warrior angel.
Yeah, Michael, the Archangel, absolutely.
Formal address, I love it. You can't on BYU, I think it's that time.
Yeah, nothing is for sale. I'll be back. KG418. Hey, Hank, I'm going to go out there right now and take the pictures. That's cool, right over. Don't rush yourself or worry yourself over it. It's just a thought I had. Oh, it's okay. I got to go out anyway and button up my my antenna situation out there. I got like a fence there, a piece of lattice. I clip around it so the dogs, if they get chasing a squirrel, they don't rip up my my connection out there, you know, but I'll be back. Just letting you know I didn't forget.
I got you. I'll be here.
Roger, Rick.
How you doing down there, Frank?
You saw me rolling over to the other bench. I'm doing well, Hank. Yeah, Merry Christmas, sir. How are you?
Well, for sure. I went down today to my brother-in-law's and man, he filled the whole truck up with tools. All kind of power tools. A drill press, and compressor, lawnmower, pressure washer. Oh, it goes on and on. It's just all kinds of stuff that he hasn't used. It's like brand new, but he hasn't used in years. He's just, my sister and him sold their house down there, and they bought him a little, builder had a new house built last year, or this year. And he said, man, ain't going in here, you better come and get it, because we're going to give it away, and we're going to have a little garage sale. I went out here, and I said, all right.
Well, it's nice that you were able to take first crack at it. That's really good. So where do you have it house built? Is it someplace still fine?
No, down there in, right there where, what is this, 92 and, 579.
Yeah, it's a nice area. And they had their share of storms lately. Hopefully he's in a high area. He's not in a low area. It's almost actually known for being really low.
Yeah, that's the tree. My son and I went down there last month and some storm and cut a tree up. And it was like over 3 feet, like 3.5 feet at the bottom, and it had branches on it were 8, from 6 to 8 inches diameter, and it was really big, that tree. So we cut everything we could up and pushed it out to the road with the tractor, and but the stump that's left there, it's probably almost 3 feet on one end, and it's 3.5, maybe a little more than that on the east side. But they sold the house, so they're buying up everything. I told him, I said, it'd always be here, I'll bring it to you if you need to use it, or you can come up there and use it. I'm going to pack that anyway. I'm not going to sell any of it, but, and he's been retired for about 20 years, I think. So they finally just decided they were moving out of that. They lived right there on the corner where the fire department was, and they'd already built a bunch of low-income housing next to them, so they sold that 4.5 acres they had right there, 3.5, I think it's 4, I think it's 3.5 for a little over 4, something like that, and had them a house built, so, yeah, they needed to do that, they've been there for many years. Oh yeah, I'll be here. I'm just hanging out. I couldn't believe the lawnmower and the push he cranks right up the first floor. So yeah, we'll talk to you. We'll be listening and KGCBC.